Well, hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ben. Welcome. This is our last video on M-PESA Laravel integration for the basic stuff. So probably the following will be advanced. We'll deal with database, we'll deal with security and a few things here and there, but for this is actually marking the end of everything that we've learned so far. So this is going to be reversal of a transaction. We've actually covered SDK, B2C, C2B, transaction status check, Lipa M-PESA Online, that is SDK, and now this is the reversal and the last for this series. So thank you for sticking by, thank you for watching, and if you've not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing, and let's get to this. So today, we'll start by writing, as usual, our controller for making the request. So I'll just go and create it. So public function reverse transaction request as usual, like that. Then we go to our daraja and then copy everything that we need. Then we just come here. So let me go there. We want reversal. Let's scroll to PHP. We need this part only. Bring it in. Let me copy this from our previous tutorials and bring them here as well. So I'll go back again because I need the URL, and I'm going to copy the reversal request up to here. The screen's a bit big, so the fonts on your side may appear smaller, so I'm trying to zoom it in as much as possible. Fine. So here we are. So everything here is already set. So one thing I'll just start to do is this one, and say this is reversal / that. So let me again add API so we don't miss the responses. Again, copy from here to here, and let's have it here. Then we need M-PESA test URL. These should not just be test URL. Once you go live, please make them that they are your app URL here, because it will point to your endpoints. Okay, then test URL is this one, so that's what we need. So I'm going to have that one. The command ID here has been repeated. We have command ID here and command ID here, so we'll remove one of them. The initiator as usual, and security credential, we already had them here, so I'll just take these two. Nothing has changed. You can see now our work is becoming simpler, so we'll have it here. Transaction ID will actually come from our end, so I'll just delete these two. Then I'll do request transaction ID. The amount again will come from our end, so I'll do request amount. Receiver party is the shortcode, so I'll go up and copy the M-PESA shortcode here. Then look at this one very careful. The receiver party type is not 4. You have to put 11 here. If you put 4, it won't work. Then we don't have anything here to do, just to write reversal request, and I like just to put here erroneous payment, right? And sometimes if you put words that look like code here, the API might reject it, saying it has detected a security issue. So make sure you don't put code like statements here. So if you say update, it might fail. If you say select, it might fail, so be careful. Now I think this method is just complete the way it is. All we need now to do is to create an endpoint on our web URL that we'll call this. Then we'll create our blade. So let me do that as we speak. So we go to our web. We need to create a web URL for reversal, and it will just go to this method. So that's complete. The next thing is we need to create our blade. So just do, and I will create a blade function that says reverse.php.blade. So I'll just go here, .blade.php. Then I'll copy what we had on our status URL. It's much simpler. Paste it. Again, this code is available on my GitHub, so the link is in the description. You can go and get the most up-to-date code. We were supposed to pass two things. The first one was the transaction ID, and the second one was the amount. The amount that you're reversing must be the exact amount that you are trying to reverse, or the actual amount that the person paid, or the amount that you sent to a person. You cannot reverse a high amount or a low amount, even by a cent. Okay, so this is going to be amount, and I'll change this onto number so we reduce the errors that we can make. Remember that an E is a number as well. And then this will change this to reverse transaction. We'll just remove again this one and have reverse transaction like that. Okay, so this is done. We need now again to go to our API and make sure that we have on our log controller. I'll just copy this, and forgive me, this code is not well documented. Probably I'll try my best to document it before it goes to GitHub, or when I get time. Yeah, so this is transaction reversal. I'll change this one as well to transaction reversal. Endpoint hit, everything is okay. Then we need this on our API, which will again have this endpoint. So just duplicate this, have it here, then let me go back to where we were, and I want not that, which is here. We need this API, and we'll have it there. Perfect. So I think everything will work now. So what we'll do, we'll just reverse the transaction that we did latest, which is this one for 200 shillings. So I'll just copy this transaction ID. Alright, before we do that, we have not even created, look at this. So this is supposed to be reverse. Go to app.js, let me close these others. Let me duplicate these, and again comment this one, not in need of it. So this will be reverse. We'll duplicate this, so just duplicate it, change this one, that one to amount. Then we'll change this to point to a web URL, which was reversal. This is not supposed to be there as well. Okay, so now that we have that, if we go to, call it reverse, like that, we can go and copy our transaction ID. Come with it and paste it here. The amount that was on this one was 200 shillings. Yeah, so we reverse this. Seems to be an error. Yeah, the error is undefined variable body. I think I messed something here. This is supposed to be body, right? So let's repeat. It has worked. Let me see. Accept the service. It has gone. So let's go to our log and check. So looking for this one. So we have a problem with body not defined. I'm not sure that yeah, this is the one here. This transaction reversal, and now everything here. It means that the transaction has been reversed. As you can see, we have even the name. Everything that we had put. If you try to do this transaction again, it will fail. And so we are complete. So we are done with the tutorials. So probably what we've not done is just to add to database and also to display it here, but the rest is already done. I am so happy, guys, that you followed along and you've learned something. Probably our next series will be something to do with Manstack. We'll just try to build something unique and now start the implementation part of the Daraja and M-PESA, which is something we've not done on this channel for a very long time. So this will be like the first time we're going to now start doing products themselves using the Daraja API. I'm so glad, and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment these videos. That really means a lot. The algorithm kind of works for us when we have a lot of comments, likes, and shares and all that. So please do it, and it will go a long way to help us. Okay, yeah, so thank you very much, and now let's meet in the next series probably, and who knows what we're going to build. Might build something good. Yeah, so until then, thank you very much, and this is a wrap.